Hi, I'm going to show how to implement some of the features from the brochure that we has sent you. And we're going to do this in HTML, so it's going to be very easy to just add these small snippets of code to get all the functionality that we present here. We're going to start to look at the news recommendations. Here we want to help the user discover how all the great news article you have on your site. And in this part of the brochure, we have a code example. So we're going to use this code example. I'm right now using Vision, but this will work in all content management system. But what we want to do is go to the template of the news article. Sorry. What we want to do is go to the template of the news article, because if we are here, we can add these HTML part to all the news articles that are on the site. So, for example, I put an HTML block at the end of this section, and we're going to do OK. And when I now publish this part, if I'm on the site going to read a news article like this one, we will see that in the bottom here we have two news articles. And we can look at this HTML to see how this is done. So we can see here that we are selecting only the nyhetssamling nyheter, which will only show web pages with this in the URL. So this is how we select that we only want to show news article here. We set the news header, and we set the header level, and we set the font class to subheading, and we set the rendering style to advanced. This will create this automatic with the header and image and so on. We say that we have two columns, and we want two news articles next to each other, and we want the title heading level to be 3. And we want, as I said, two news articles. And by doing this, we get these recommendations which will automatically be recommended to the user. Okay, let's see how we can add the recommendation on a section page. Here we want to help the user discover all the content that is under this part of the website. So a section page, this one, for example, Barnen Utbildning, has a lot of pages below it. So we want to help the user discover these pages. So what we do here is that we will try to find a template of that type of page. In Vision, we can click Go to Template. And here on this template, we can add the recommendation at that part where we want them. So we want them between the header and the ingress. So what we will do is to create an HTML block here. We have all the code we need in this example from the section page. So we will pass that one into the HTML block. And if we look at it, we can see that we want to show, this is a styling called Envision. This is not needed. But here we say we have the header text, find directly. We have a heading level of 2. We have a heading font class of subheading. We have a render styles pill, so we want them to be small buttons instead of links. We have 5 links we want to present. And this is important. We want to use this part of the site where I am right now only. So we say use this root path to only select the pages that are below this part. And here we can select if we want to exclude child nodes, if the pages exactly below this section page should be added or not. So here we select to exclude them, but you can try if you want to have them there or not. So I'm removing this now. And if I publish this and go to this page again and reload, we now automatically get these recommendations that will help the user find information and discover the site. Okay, now let's see the next example. Let's look at related content on regular content pages. So in the last example, we looked at section pages, but here we can look at content pages. So let's go to a typical content page here. And now we want to add discover. Okay, something like that. We have this header level again. We want it to be a H2. Subclass for that, we want it to be pills. We want it to be 5 hits. And we want to use this part of the site again. But here you can try out if you want to use this min path depth, because this says that we only want pages below a depth of the site. So here you can try to have the number 1 or nothing at all. You can try have your site. It depends on what type of site you are having. So, and now we can go back to the page and reload it. And now here we have find directly, which will help me discover the site.